Welcome to the Intuitive Hour with psychic medium, author, and intuitive life coach, Michelle Beltran. The Intuitive Hour will empower you to learn how to magnify your intuitive voice. Listen in and expand your understanding of what it means to be psychic and how to awaken, amplify, and trust your inner voice.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Intuitive Hour, Awaken Your Inner Voice. We're on chapter 29 of my book, Take the Leap, What It Really Means to Be Psychic. And today I just want to talk for a few moments about how to choose a psychic training teacher or course. And so choosing an avenue for focusing and directing your psychic leanings is neither complicated nor elaborate. It actually just begins with acknowledging the fact that no matter what you want to do, some form of skilled instruction and training must be involved. There's no occupation or profession, whether or not you have an exalted talent for it, which does not require learning. A talent, inclination, or a wish to become something is not an end in itself. You must take whatever talent you have and build upon that foundation, a fortress of skill and knowledge. Vincent van Gogh did not wake up one morning and decide he was going to be an artist and create a new method of painting. He learned the basics of drawing and composition in elementary school, later studied at the Royal Academy of Art in Brussels, and thereafter exchanged insights and ideas with impressionists such as Claude Monet, Auguste Renoir, Edgar Degas, Alfred Sisley, Paul Signac, Georges Seurat, and even the Pissarro brothers, Lucien and Camille. This is how he learned what he might become in the world of painting, how to expand his creativity, how to explore his art, and how to become a painter with an identity all his own. To embark on a path of learning more about psychic skills, philosophies, and realities, you must do your homework. Because psychic guidance is different from any other type of learning, it's important for you to find the right person or institution for training purposes. It's just not the same as looking for an academic college or instructor. In this instance, your choices will not only affect what you learn, but how you will practice. Your choices should ultimately give you the opportunity to achieve your expectations. But remember, no choice is permanent. You can always change or add to your choice at any time. The first thing to consider when searching for psychic training is to give thought to who you are and under what conditions you thrive. Are you more apt to flourish with directive, subjective, or collaborative teaching? Consider your schedule, the impact on your family, and the amount of time involved in a particular type of training. Consider also your learning style. Do you learn best by doing, hearing, or seeing? A directive teacher concentrates on presenting, clarifying, and standardizing information. He or she concentrates on the gleaning of facts, showing you what to do and demonstrating how to do it. Non-directive instructors focus on active listening behaviors and paraphrasing information. They encourage students to question and reach their own solutions while encouraging them to analyze what and why they're learning. And finally, collaborative teaching is a third kind of instruction. It primarily involves the processes of problem solving, brainstorming, compromising, teamwork, sharing, and mutual goal setting. So take your time. Get recommendations. Look at the achievements and writings of the teacher you are considering. Everything you learn about a teacher will tell you something about his or her commitment, interests, and perceived responsibility. It may also be helpful for you to audit a class before you make a commitment. Visit the location. Use your intuition and psychic perceptions to evaluate how you feel about every piece of information you acquire. Even things like the location will speak to you if you'll listen. You'll have emotional sensations connected to everything, giving you an inclination of whether you fit in with a particular school or not. So once you start your research, you'll have an array of choices. Psychic instructors can be found everywhere on the Internet. Read their websites for clues as to their method, direction, and underlying philosophy. Write down the 5 most important things you believe will make you a successful student. Above all, you will want to make sure the teaching encourages innovative ways to discover hidden aspects of yourself, your spirit, and your innate spiritual leanings. Your instruction should touch on exciting ways to experience your abilities, as well as techniques for releasing unconscious fears standing in the way of your spiritual progress. Good teachers will be trained to recognize their own ego tendencies and subjugate them to allow students to shine and thrive. It's never about the teacher. It's about the work. Learning can be challenging. Students constantly face conceptual, social, emotional, and mental obstacles. You may need to find a teacher who has walked a path similar to yours, with psychic abilities similar to yours. Know that good teachers are always and only invested in your progress. They see their training efforts as an extension of their own ongoing learning. They see them as an arm of their spiritual practice, not as a financial goal or a personal expression of themselves. They see their jobs as a calling, not an opportunity to exercise control over others.
Thanks for listening to the Intuitive Hour with Michelle Beltran. If you like what you heard, please share our podcast with a friend, and be sure to visit michellebeltran.com to get Michelle's popular Develop Your Clairvoyance ebook.